Italians. Tramontana from the red corner against Alex Golding.
4-year age differential, Tramontana being the elder. Kickboxing taking on Tae Kwon Do. Looks like that fan result heavily on the Tramontana side. We'll see if those predictions ring true in our first fight of the night.
We are all set to get going, but a very quick mention of our sponsors for whom we thank their interest and support. Michael Venom Page and ITM Productions to the fore. Top 10 GB, Forces Media, Silver Legal Services, Be in Sports, The Elite Podcast, Elite Mentoring, ITVX, Pilgrim Bandits Charity. We thank you all.
Reintroducing in the red side of the oval, he is a kickboxer from Italia, representing Light Revolution and a Tramontana team. He is the multiple WACO European champion, WACO World champion, and WACO Pro World champion. His name is Damiano Tramontana. And on the blue side of the oval, he is representing Normanton, UK, West Yorkshire martial arts. He is a Taekwondo expert and kickboxer. He is a 2024 Ippon Openweight champion, WMO full contact low kick area champion. His name is Alex Golding.
Gentlemen, come into the centre. We've been over the rules in detail. Respect my commands at all time and protect yourself at all times. Good luck. Step back.
So final words from referee J.C. Cashman. If Total Combat is about one thing, it's about providing opportunities for the best young athletes from various codes. That is the profile that Alex Golding seeks to fulfill here. Relatively inexperienced, Ben, against a fighter of great quality, know-how and experience of big occasions in the Italian Tramontana.
But really embracing this opportunity, pressuring, staying in the center, and that left hand's connecting on the chin of Golding. Damon, when you were expecting Damiano Tramontana inside this ring, is this the style and approach that you thought he was going to bring?
Definitely. I think I feel like Alex is a little bit nervous. He needs to go with direct kicks like that, but just avoid the short distance in the clinch because Damiano is a superior boxer.
I love that little stutter step from Golding, right? On one leg, pushing Damiano back. There's a clinch moment, trying to trick. Big reversal from Damiano.
Well, the referee's on point because one of the points that many viewers picked up on our TKO opening night, Total Combat 1, there were some questionable interludes, weren't there, with people on the floor. There is no grappling allowed, unlike in other disciplines here, and I think we've just proven that our referee, J.C. Cashman, concurs.
Exactly. There's a phrase, when you're in trouble, you go for a cuddle, but you're not allowed to in Total Combat. So it's constant action and just stand-up striking with takedowns, and Alex scored some effective points from that takedown. Only effective strikes score. The more risk, the more reward, and I'm very excited to see how this plays out.
Last 30 seconds of this opening round. It's 3 2-minute rounds. Everyone but one of the contest tonight. Golding chipped a very big right hand in there, Ben, didn't he?
Golding might be a little bit stumbled.
Another one.
Right hand brings Golding down. I'm not sure the knees are under him, Paul.
He could use getting through. That was the clapper for the last 10 seconds, and not a second too soon for Golding. Again, under pressure. Cashman gives him a bit of breathing space there, and he needs it.
Like a popular TV show, maybe Saved by the Bell, as we head into the second frame. Damon, what a powerful strike from Damiano to, in my opinion, seal that round for him.
Yeah, he scored the most effective strikes. I think Alex scored some nice direct kicks, which you see in points fighting and Tae Kwon Do, just like that. However, the effective strikes, in order to score in Total Combat, it needs to be clean, unanswered, you know, something that's going to hurt someone. And Damiano definitely wobbled him towards the end of the round, so let's see how he gathers himself to come back out, but he needs to step up to get back in this fight.
So in rounds that are not conclusive, as in we do not have a stoppage as such, obviously there are judges at ringside to explain that to our viewers. We have Sean Vieira, Joe Marchese, Derek Sweetman and Stuart Williams, the 4 scoring judges, in addition to the referee, J.C. Cashman.
accredited ringside. And when you think about this fight, right, Southpaw versus Southpaw, the exact same tools that are available to Damiano are also available to Alex Golding. He just needs to use them a little bit more effectively here in round 2.
Keep a close eye for us, please, Damon, on Golding. I mentioned he's, in relative terms, with respect to him, a rookie at this level. He's getting a bit of extra time for a hairdo. You told me it was all action.
Get the clippers out.
Listen, we offer barbershop interludes between rounds here.
All he's got to do is walk outside. There's probably a barber. There's everything else in here. You've picked a great venue for this, and it is very full indeed here already, early in the evening London time, for a Saturday night's entertainment. Not very entertaining if you're Alex Golding at this time. Tramontana seems to believe, Ben, that he's got his measure at the moment. He's always got time to set himself to work. That's the issue here, I think.
It's the confidence of Tramontana that's continuing to grow. I like these entries from Golding, but he's just not being defensively responsible when he needs to.
You know what, Damon? I'm looking at a young fighter in Golding who's going to be a lot better for this experience, win, lose or draw in this fight, because as Ben has just said, the technique is obvious, it's already ingrained, and he's having his moments.
For Alex, this is the fight of his lives for most fighters here. But on the rules as well, we're only allowed to strike 3 times on a downed opponent. What Alex is doing, he's going with his lead leg, and then he's almost too lateral to finish with that backhand, and that's where Damian's picking him up with the strong strikes.
Final minute here. Golding trying to double up on the kicks. Nothing going. There you can see the competition rule set. Clean striking. And there's a clean strike right there, Paul.
Tramontana with another one. The right hand is the one doing most of the damage for me.
And down goes Golding.
That is it. That is it. It's over. Late in the second round. Late in the second round. Tramontana strikes first for the Italians on this card in London tonight. Golding, the youngster, had his moments, but outgunned ultimately, Ben, by a more seasoned operator.
It was the physicality and the ambition from Damiano in these sequences, extending combos together and ultimately landing the kill shot. Damon, when you think about performance-winning efforts, that is exactly what you're looking for.
Unbelievable performance by Damiano from Italy. Like I said, he's a compact fighter. He can take down, he can strike. But this is the beauty with Total Combat. It's style versus style. And again, Damiano's going there, he's loading the shots and catching Alex when he's, like Ben said, he's unprotected himself. It's putting himself in bait.
And what would you say to Golding had you been his coach in that moment, that instant where finally his resistance subsides? The way he set himself there, did he need to give himself a bit more space? Did he need to tighten it all up for a moment?
In my opinion, if he had the gas tank, I would have said keep the direct shots, direct side kicks, and in that short distance, avoid it, because that was Damiano's super strength.
So close him out.
Exactly, exactly.
But he couldn't do that. Lesson learned in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy that action? And your winner by TKO is in the red side of the oval, Damiano Tramontana!
Just a fantastic display from Damiano Tramontana, setting the tone here at TK2 inside the Indigo. Damon, I'm hoping that every single fight is just like that.
So exactly, and I believe the next fight, we have a kicker versus a very strong kickboxer, so I believe the next fight may also not go the distance.
So Total Combat 2 is underway. Tramontana with a stoppage in the second round. We come back in a moment or two with Iglesias Rial of Spain against Richie Lunt. Live from the Indigo O2 in London on ITVX, Triller TV and beIN Sports. Welcome everybody. We promised you Total Kombat 2, Fast and Furious, on to fight number 2 with Georghiou Gallon.
Time to bring on some more explosive action. Making their way to the red side of the oval, Martin Iglesias Rial.
Martin Iglesias Rial, born in 1999, began training in Tae Kwon Do at the young age of 6 and has gone on to realize some truly impressive accomplishments. Waco Dutch Open winner in 2023, and just this year at the Waco Italian World Cup notched silver. Damon, when you think high level, you think Martin Iglesias Rial.
So Martin is a great fighter and he's from ITF Taekwondo. So in tonight's action, you've got ITF and also Olympic, so 2 styles. So Martin is from that ITF style. And again, it's so funny to match the fights and now see them in person. And Martin, I would say, his super strength is his spinning back kick, a jumping spinning kick, which you get more points for in a Total Kombat. If you spin and you jump and you push off the sides of the oval, you get more points.
Making their way to the blue side of the oval, Richie Lunt.
The loose cannon Richie Lunt has Martin in the crosshairs tonight. Multiple-time national champion across pretty much all disciplines, WKC, ISKA, Waco, and more. 9-time world kickboxing champion, and again, a guy who's fought all over the world, right? Winning first world kickboxing title in Niagara Falls in 2005. Now 20 years later, he's here in the Oval at Total Kombat.
Walk out to this place by Jamie Webster. This place is the Indigo at the O2 in London. The question really tonight, Damon, is it this time, his time now? Lunt.
So Richie's a kickboxer, a very proud Scouser, and he likes a fight. He's got that energy, that grit, and that Scouse vibe. At the press conferences, he likes to talk, and he's going to put this into action in the Oval tonight. So Richie will be coming for a finish. He won't want a points decision, so Taekwondo versus kickboxing.
First world kickboxing title win he names as his career highlight to date, but like many of the others involved here tonight, he said he sees this as a new career start.
Let's take it to a tail of the tape for our second fight of the evening. Richie Lunt and Martin Iglesias. Big age differential, 6 years the elder is Lunt. Kickboxing is his preference. Taekwondo is Martin Iglesias's. The fan prediction seems to be siding with the Scouser. We'll see if they're correct.
You didn't know where Yorkshire was, but you know about Scousers. I'm really impressed. Here's Georghiou.
Bringing it back on the red side of the oval. He is a Taekwondo expert, also expert in kickboxing. He is from Spain, representing ITF Noah. He is the 11-time Spanish kickboxing champion and 4-time ITF Union European champion. His name is Martin Iglesias Rial.
Oh, he practiced that one, didn't he? That was really good, Georghiou. Really good.
And on the blue side of the oval, he is a kickboxer all the way from Liverpool, UK. He is representing Hurricane Combat and Fitness, and also Streetwise Fighters. He is a multiple association world champion. His name is Richie the Loose Cannon Lord.
That's a proper look, isn't it, from Lunt?
Gentlemen, coming to the centre. We've been over the rules in detail. You will respect my commands at all time. Wish you good luck. Show respect, step back. Thank you.
So much action inside the Indigo. The cameraman caught some of that heat, Paul.
We had to turn people away for the job tonight. Here we go.
Loose cannon opens up with a big front kick, letting Martin know, hey, everything's got bad intentions on it. Spin from the Spaniard. Down he goes, Paul.
Step out. No holding
That's
there.
in our part of the country, that's called putting manners on an opponent right from the get-go. But clearly, very clearly, Damon, even in this first 30-odd seconds, he can see what Iglesias Rial brings to this, and he's trying to neutralize it, isn't he?
Exactly. So like I said at the start, you had Martin try that back kick, but Richie's avoiding it, and I believe that in the short distance, Richie's a stronger opponent, and I think he seems a bit more settled in there, composed.
Big left from Lunt. He highlighted his left head kick and his left hand as his most dangerous weapons, which is interesting as an orthodox fighter. You'd think that they would like and prefer that rear hand, but Lunt's letting them know, hey, what's in front of you is going to hurt most.
He's sticking to his plan as well, isn't he? Very disciplined, Lunt, the way he's gone about this in the first minute. Again, he's trying to knock him to the deck here. Not quite. Iglesias Rial got his feet under in that time.
Yeah, Richie's loading that left hook and springing. That is a chance for Martin to land that back kick, but as the time goes on, you know, your timing goes when you get more tired. So I believe only in this round is his option to maybe stop him with that kick.
Final 45 seconds, bit of passivity, warning from the referee. Interesting from Lunt because he's blitzing in on one straight line, Damon. Like you mentioned, Iglesias Rial could capitalize on that if he sights it.
Also, he could capitalize, but equally, maybe just move out the way. And I think going back in a straight line is going to get him in trouble.
Kombat, let's go.
Ooh. Nothing wrong with that. To the midriff.
Step back, let's begin.
Push from Lunt.
Such a varied career. Iglesias Rial. Full contact, low kicks, sabate, many disciplines coming into play. But again, right to the finish of that opening round, Damon. You know, Lunt is sticking to his game plan and putting all the pressure on, isn't he? Closing Rial down, making him feel what it's like to keep on falling onto the deck as well.
Exactly. I mean, I'm looking in Martin's eyes right now, and I believe in his head, he thought that round would go different. But Richie's more physical, he's broader. So, again, he's taking him down, and that's scoring points.
What we see in a lot of these rule sets is aggression surpasses all. Lunt trying to be the bull, not necessarily the matador, right? He wants to impose his will, and I would say he did that successfully in the first round.
We've seen so many examples of one of the best elements to the rule book that you guys have spent a long time putting together, though, in that opening round. If the man goes on the floor, you must call off the assault. You might well get a point for it, but don't follow up on the floor.
So yeah, once you take them down because they're hugging, but if you're in the position to post up, you're allowed 3 hand strikes, but you can't kick a down opponent. But if an opponent's down, they can kick you away.
And no elbows.
No elbows, no low kicks, no knees.
Cashman gets a set for round 2, spinning from Iglesias Rial right off the rip, Paul.
Break. I said break, you're stepping back now. Come on, you got to get to it.
That's what we saw from Lunt in the blue in the opening round. I guess the experience that Ben spoke of, all the years in the bank, tell Lunt if it's working, don't mess with it. And it is working at the moment.
Kombat, let's go, guys.
And with Iglesias Rial, I love his tenacity with his spinning kick, but Damon, I feel like he needs to set it up a little bit more effectively. Just throwing it blatantly and blindly isn't going to connect.
Exactly what he tried to do then, actually. He went to open stance or right foot forward to try and trick him for Richie to commit, and then switch stance. Just like, so he's trying to disguise it in his own way, but I feel like he'll be able to land it if it's within a combination or use his hands and take Richie's attention away from that one power kick.
Oh, that is a very, very heavy fall indeed. And he knows that now, Iglesias Rial.
And that's something that's going to sap Iglesias Rial's gas tank, right? Falling, hitting your back on the sides. Smart from Lunt to, you know, get a little bit creative and then connects with the right hand.
It's a very measured performance this so far, isn't it, from Lunt? Here we are, halfway through, under, 40-odd seconds to go in round 2. Very, very composed.
And that is the disadvantage of the spinning back kick, right? Lunt comes in with the body lock, takes Iglesias Rial down. I like the thought, Damon, to try and counter Lunt with the spinning back kick, but again, it needs to be more set up.
Exactly, and also for Richie, he's taking him down, but he's staying too close. He should be taking him down, getting some distance and scoring 3 effective strikes.
Is that because he's been outreached at times a little bit by the taller guy?
I think he's just, you know, he's not got the intention to follow up, and equally for these fighters, they're not used to punch on the ground. You know, that element of a little bit of ground and pound, it's not in their world.
Final 10 seconds, massive explosion of movement from Iglesias Rial, but as usual, not a serious effective connection, I would say, Paul.
He's getting a bit frustrated, our visitor from Spain, for all his experience, knowledge and background. He's not got in his groove yet, and Lunt most certainly has, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think Lunt's is composed, he's controlled, and he just looks like the better fighter in there right now. Martin seems frustrated, but he's got 2 more minutes. There's only 3 2-minute rounds. So I think Richie could do more, but he's winning. But we don't want people to just, you know, win on points. We want chaos, so I hope it comes in this round.
Did you say KOs or chaos?
Both.
Love it.
Here's some replays from round number 2. Nice connection from Lunt, the left into the right hand. I'd like to see more of that from him, but Damon, like we highlighted, at times his distance management works against him. Lunt jumping into the pocket and then too tight to really get anything off.
Exactly, and also Richie Lunt's a great kicker. Towards the last round then, he did a nice axe kick. So I could also think he could land kicks because, you know, Martin's afraid of his hands. Maybe a chance to land a powerful kick.
The 3rd and final round. Make some noise!
They're doing that all right, Georghiou. Packed house.
Wait.
But Rial's got a lot to do, I think, is the general consensus starting this round. High and wide to start with that kick.
Nice work from Lunt. There's an opportunity for Iglesias. Eats a left hand from the Scouser for his troubles.
He knows he's behind here, Rial, and he's come out to put it right.
And that might be the answer, Damon, is more volume, right? More pressure, making Lunt have to work in this 3rd and final round.
Exactly, and for us, one of the highest scoring points is a jumping, spinning head kick. So I think Martin needs to either stop him or, but it depends if the referees are seeing those back kicks, what angle they're watching. But I think he could change it to a spinning head kick.
I think what this 3rd round already is demonstrating, guys, is Lunt is in the shape of his life here tonight, isn't he? He was right on the mark, 74 kilogram. And probably, what Damon tonight, maybe 4 or 5 kilogram?
Whoa, looks like a point deduction. JC Cashman not liking the passivity, seems to have taken a point. Damon, these refs aren't playing around with the rule set.
No, we want them to fight, and again, sometimes as a fighter, you know you're up by a few points. However, we want entertainment.
Lunt trying to go for a throw there, gets it. Under a minute left in this fight. Martin Iglesias told us in our broadcast meetings that he's inspired to live the life his 15-year-old self dreamed of. Well, now here he is inside the O2 trying to find a victory.
30 left, Rich, 30 left.
The strength and conditioning for me in this 3rd round is very telling from Lunt. All those lonely hours for these few minutes under the bright lights, but it could mean a bright future because this has been a very polished performance one way and another from Lunt when he has been under pressure so far, and maybe at times dazzled by 1 or 2 of these individual strikes, kicks as well from Rial, but not enough perhaps.
It seems like Lunt's plan A was working effectively. He wasn't forced to switch up. Martin's plan A failed, but he couldn't effectively position to get to plan B, Damon.
Just a nick under the right eye of Iglesias Rial as we close out the 3rd round. Is that the best you've seen from Lunt?
Yeah, so Richie's, he had a broken arm, and one of his last fights last year, he broke his arm, so it's been a long comeback for Richie. He's had to cut a lot of weight because he couldn't train with his broken arm, so for him to be back in here, I'm sure he's very happy, but I believe he still has more to offer once he gets back into that routine of training.
That's interesting.
Here's a replay from that 3rd and final round. Good moment for Iglesias, but again, just not able to capitalize. Lunt hits him with a hook on the exit. First decision of the night here inside the Indigo, Paul. Not the finish that we wanted.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' decision is in. And your winner is on the blue side of the oval, Richie the Cannon Lord.
He looks good enough to go again, doesn't he? What a performance that is tonight from Richie Lunt. Even at this stage in his career, Damon, perhaps with the expert guidance of Total Combat's founders now and the structure in this new industry, if I could call it, there is a career opportunity for a fighter like Lunt.
Exactly. I mean, these fighters are used to fighting in sports halls and small events, and now they are live on ITVX. They're live on loads of platforms, so we're creating opportunities for these fighters. And I'm sure there's many people watching this stream tonight that thinks they have what it takes to get in the Oval. So if you do believe, I'd love you to sign up, and we'd love even more champions in. But we are paving the way for the next generation of fighters and also the current generation.
He doesn't need to pat himself on the back, does he? You've seen it for yourself in the opening couple of fights tonight, the thought and preparation that has gone into making these matches. You know, it was captivating for me, even though there wasn't the stoppage. I know you live on your stoppages, so good luck for the rest of the night. But thank you very much for sharing the opening to the show tonight.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations on the immense amount of work by you guys to get this off the ground so far. And thanks for having us on the ride so far. Ben, to you.
I got to highlight Richie Lunt hitting the splits right after that victory as well. He said he grew up being inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now he might have become him, Paul.
Excellent.
Bringing on the next fight, making his way to the red side of the Oval. His name is Bart Horvath.
Born in 1995, Bart the Beast Horvath, ISKA British champion, says that his most memorable moment was his King of the Kings performance in Cyprus. That was 2017. Now, 8 years later, he wants to create a new memory inside the Indigo. Walking out to Out of Control by 50 Cent, the hip-hop background. Paul, I might be moving and grooving inside the booth.
That was for you, specially chosen by you. He said, where's your co-commentator from? I said, USA. He said, I got the bit for him.
Now, whenever you say that your role models are Tyron Spong and Mike Tyson, the image that's created for me is power punching and dynamic stopping ability.
Yeah, let's see if he's really examined the tapes and he's got the speed to try that kind of thing.
Look at that tattoo. I mean, the ink on his body, I don't think he's got a spare inch.
And he made the weight just inside nicely, even with all that extra baggage there, if you like. 74 kilogram again, same division.
And then making his way to the blue side of the Oval, Tony Stevenson.
The Axeman himself returns to Total Combat, one of the older fighters on this card, but all that means to me is experience, years training, sharpening the tools, and for the first time tonight, we see someone aiming for redemption, right? Fell short in June. Now tonight, he wants to make a serious statement to the rest of the TK crowd.
He's got another incentive for this to turn out well tonight, Tony Stevenson, and we wish him well. He's getting married in 3 weeks' time.
Gonna make that honeymoon a good one with a victory here inside the O2. Let's take it to a tail of the tape for our third fight of the evening. 3 years separate Bart the Beast and Tony Stevenson. K1 style on one side, kickboxing on the other. Fans have this one very close, but 52% to the Irishman, the Axeman, Tony Stevenson.
Hailing from West Cork Kickboxing Club, Bantry, beautiful part of Ireland. I feel the tension's wrapped up just a little bit here.
Once again, on the red side of the Oval, he is a K1 fighter, representing London and Sheffield, UK. He is representing Sweatbox. He has held the ISKA British Championship title. His name is Bart the Beast Horvath. And on the blue side of the Oval, he is a kickboxer, striking out of Bantry Island, representing West Cork Kickboxing. He is the World Kickboxing Champion of 2019. His name is Tony the Axeman Stevenson.
He's properly in the zone tonight, isn't he?
Gentlemen,
If you're
we
going to
all
call
know the
yourself the
rules. You've got to
Axeman,
respect my
you better
commands
swing for
and
the
protect
fences.
yourself at all times. Good luck. Show respect.
JC Cashman, third man inside once again for our third bout of the evening. Joining us inside the broadcast booth, it's world-renowned Tae Kwon Do coach Aaron Cook. Aaron, welcome to the TK broadcast.
Thank you, guys. Pleasure to be alongside you both here today. Great start by Tony. That's that Tae Kwon Do coming out there, that side kick in the blitz.
That's a blitz of a start all round, isn't it?
Bart the Beast might not have anticipated this frenetic start.
Fantastic already here, guys. Total Combat is all over, and it's all about that. And Stevenson lives up to the hype. Bart, a devastating victory. He can't believe it himself.
Bart the Beast asleep at the wheel. The Axeman took his head off. A decapitation inside the O2.
What a fantastic start from Tony there. Amazing chop kick and then the blitz to finish. Unbelievable first round knockout.
What we see sometimes in combat sports are fighters that will take pictures inside the pocket and not have the wherewithal to get out of the way. Axeman made him pay for that here, Paul.
Listen, layman to you, Aaron Cook. Horvath was asleep. Ben used the phrase asleep at the wheel. That's a better phrase.
100%. Maybe his warm-up wasn't correct, but he didn't come out. He wasn't anticipating that fast start from Tony. Amazing stab to push his opponent to the floor, and then followed up with that great chop kick, and then that was it. Just a fantastic finish.
How apropos that the Axeman secures an axe kick at the start of the finishing sequence. Crushing cross to send Bart Horvath home.
That's why they call him the Axeman. Just one question about Horvath. The way that he took the shot, rolled onto his back before the celebrations, but even with the backing of the oval, it just didn't work out. I'll come back to you on that in a moment, Aaron.
Thick and fast, resulting your winner by knockout is in the blue side of the oval, Tony the Axeman Stevenson!
Tony Stevenson by 15-second KO in his sophomore Total Combat appearance. We spoke about this man trying to send a message to the crowd. Paul, that's exactly how you do it.
Aaron.
What an amazing performance. Obviously, he lost his first fight last time out here in TK1. He came out with something to prove tonight, and that is a match-winning performance. 15 seconds has got to be the fastest knockout in TK history as well. Surely it's going to be the bonus as well for Tony.
And now we take it to another member of our broadcast team, Bianca.
Tony, what a knockout. That was rapid. I think it was the fastest knockout we've had in Total Combat. How do you feel?
Really good. After last time, there was no way I was going to leave the judges have power over me again, so I wanted to take it from the judges and just keep it for me. And that's the way it's going forward with me. I'm not taking any more prisoners. I'm not going to be dancing around there looking for different... No, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to try and lay you out, put you to sleep, whatever I can do. I'm getting married in 3 weeks. We all know how... just to my little girls at home, I want to say hi. And to my partner, Brewer, who's on her hen day, a hen do. I hope she's behaving herself and having a great time. We all know how generous Lee is, so I know he said there was a bonus for first round knockouts, but maybe he can give me a little bit more as a wedding gift. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah.
Well, 100%. I think you've earned that of the night. It was a rapid performance, and like you said, you took it into your control, and we can't wait to see it in the next one. All the preparation that you've done for it, it's paid off right now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, certainly. Thank you so much, and thanks for being here. This is an amazing event, and I'm really grateful to be on this show.
It was great to see you again. Well done, Tony. Well done.
Champion in the making in Total Combat, Tony Stevenson talking to Bianca Cook, of course, a true world star in her own right, part of our team here for this broadcast live tonight on ITVX, Triller TV and beIN Sports. Just a little last word with Aaron Cook. You've got to come back on the next show. We didn't get enough out of you tonight.
Please have me back. I would love to be back. What a fantastic start to the show, hasn't it? It's really kicked off the start, and we've got some amazing more fights to come. I'm really excited for the whole card.
Young athletes looking in, if I may, Ben, I want to ask you a question about the reception within the industry, this career opportunity that has been opened up to so many. There is a whole generation of outstanding Taekwondo, karate, other martial arts competitors, world level, Aaron, who have not been shut out by any means, but they found it hard to find a platform. Is this the platform?
I think it is. I think it's a fantastic production, what the guys have done. It's an amazing platform for all martial arts, Olympic, non-Olympic, karate, kickboxing, everything. And we're seeing that mix of styles come out tonight. And what a fantastic start to the show. And it's only going to get better from here, guys. I'm just gutted. I'm going to be leaving you after 15 seconds.
Come back and see us again soon. That's Aaron Cook. More from Ben Davis in a moment or two. We do what we say, what we promise on this show. It's non-stop action. Let's move on to prepare for the next fight now. Dalton against Pitman.
Me and Joe fought last year and I didn't show up for the night. I took Joe too lightly, but this time it's different. My name's Jack Dalton, I'm from Grimsby. I'm a Wacko style kickboxer and I'm a 4th dan black belt. My biggest strengths are probably my power. No one kind of expects it because I'm quite short for my weight. But yeah, probably my power in my right hand.
My name's Joe Pitman. I'm from Bristol. I'm a kickboxer, previously an ISKA continuous world champion. I'd say would be my mentality. I never give up, never give in. I'm always in the positive mindset to try and achieve everything I can.
What was the outcome of your last bout in Bristol?
I asked Jack.
Yeah.
The last outcome of me and Joe fighting was a split decision and I lost by 1 judge.
I see Jack going for the big shots, trying to take me out, but he's going to get caught.
Joe's going to sleep. Last time I took my foot off the gas, he secured the win. This time he's going to bed.
I wish Jack all the best of luck because he's certainly going to need it.
On September the 13th, I will provide a knockout for everyone to see.
We're gonna keep it rolling, making their way to the red side of the oval, Joe Pitman!
Joe the Gent Pitman fighting on home soil tonight. The Brit born in 1995. Started training at age 11, but then there was a 7-year gap from 16 to 23. But as the Bristol native has aged, he's found himself all being drawn back in to the combat sports mix.
I think it echoes what Aaron Cook just told us when he joined us for commentary, and that this is, for a generation now, a new beginning, a new opportunity.
And talking about a new beginning, new opportunity, a new age fighter joins the booth. Matt Brooks, kickboxing Euro champ. Matt, welcome.
Thank you very much, guys. Pleasure to be here. Exciting stuff already. It's about to be another exciting one.
Pitman just gave you a little look here at ringside as if to say, I'm going to do you proud tonight, son.
Yeah, I know both these boys very well. I've grown up around these boys, so this is going to be an exciting fight. As they said on they've fought before. Joe won the last one, so we'll see what happens tonight.
Making their way to the blue side of the oval, let me hear you for Jack Dalton!
Jack Dalton has billed himself as a brawler ahead of his Total Combat 2 appearance, walking out to Wiley's anthem. Can you hear me? Yes, Dalton. Loud and clear. The message has been received, Paul.
Shorthand for the layman like me, a brawler by trade.
It's somebody who's going to come in with one idea in his mind, stopping this fight.
We really saw that last time.
There you go, you can see he's ready. He's ready to go. He's ready to go.
I think they should let them off the leash quite quickly here if they want to take it into their own hands and feet.
Exactly that, exactly that.
And at 20 years old, to have this type of intensity and showmanship only bodes well for a future inside combat sports.
It's buzzing like nothing here at the Indigo 02 right now. Here we go.
Let's take it to a tail of the tape for our fourth fight of the evening. 9-year differential with Pitman being the elder. Both gentlemen training in the kickboxing disciplines and coming out of the great country of Britain. But I will say, this is the tightest fight of the night in terms of predictions. Slightly in on Dalton. We'll see if that rings true.
let's rewind and come again, my friend. On the red side of the oval, he is a kickboxer fighting out of Bristol, representing Team Epic. He is the ISKA Amateur World Champion in light contact. His name is Joe, the Gent Pitman. And on the blue side of the oval, he is a kickboxer fighting out of Lincolnshire, UK, representing Lincolnshire Martial Arts. His name is Jack Dalton.
Dalton, 77 kilograms on the scales yesterday.
We know the rules. We're going to see some combat. You're going to protect yourself at all times and respect my commands. Show respect. Step back.
JC Cashman, third man inside once again for our fourth fight of the evening. Bad blood between Dalton and Pitman. Very tight line from the Prediction Republic.
Round
Even
one.
on scorecards, round number one underway.
You're going to see the big kicks here from Joe straight off the bat. Jack's going to be trying to throw these hands. There you go, there's that spinning stuff.
Pitman shorter, did weigh slightly heavier on those scales yesterday, and I know that's always not going to lead to a direct interpretation on fight night. Guys add weight at different speeds, of course.
But when you think about, right, weight cutting and rehydrating, right, there are fighters who will come in to the fight and be 12, 15, even 20 pounds heavier than what they weighed in at.
Absolutely.
100%.
It's ballast in the case of somebody like Pitman as well, of course, potentially, Matt, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, these boys definitely cut the weight to fight. Looks like they're definitely both going for this knockout. Hopefully they don't blow up before the first round.
It took the words right out of my mouth. It's a throttle to the floor right from the start.
You can tell the bad blood's still there from the last fight. Yeah,
definitely.
Big shot.
It was a very acrimonious end. And they've probably gone to bed each night since thinking, I can't wait to revisit that one.
You know that, exactly that.
Exactly.
Of round number one. I'm loving the exchanges here between both guys. Success offensively, but feels like Dalton has a slight edge in the grappling equation.
Definitely. That ballast I referred to, I think.
Just that little bit more planted where Joe likes to kick a little bit more. He's a little bit more.
Round two. kick? Who's gonna be first to score? Who's gonna be first to hit? Who's got the real heart? Who's got the true girl? I'm turning down the house, brick by brick. Oh, we're gonna make it move and groove and punch him in the beak, make him squawk like a toucan. We're like winning, yeah, we don't like losing. Oh my, yo, we're gonna make it. This is Total Combat. Do we have any Jack Dalton supporters in the place? What about Joe Pitman? I hear ya. All right, okay, all right. Outside. Seconds out. This is the third and final round of this explosive fight. Let me hear ya. Whoa! Yo! Make noise for your boys! Was that exciting for you?
And pick this up at the result. Apologies for one or two sound issues that we've been encountering, folks. It was a barnstormer from start to finish. It has gone the distance. Let's find out first, as we pick it up, who's won it.
The decision is in for the action-packed bout. And your winner is in the blue corner, Jack Dalton!
Jack Dalton by decision. Felt like there was more pop on his punches all night long. Joe Pitman was finding his strikes, but there was just nothing on them, Matt.
No, for sure. I feel like Jack definitely looked like the stronger fighter out there. Definitely looked like the stronger fighter out there. Landed loads of clean shots, and Joe just looked like he'd lost it by the end. I think he gave it out a little bit too early with the big kicks, and he had to pay for that.
Here's a couple replays from round number 3. Jack Dalton exploding off of the sides, very creative, and Joe Pitman just unable to not be responsible all night long, finding himself up on one leg, and then, more often than not, Paul, being put onto the canvas.
Matt, you've known me for so long, maybe 6 weeks now. You know I'm a bit counterintuitive at times. I'm surprised Pitman saw and heard the end of that, quite honestly. The amount of pressure he was under.
You know what? I didn't think he was going to get to the end of that fight. Watching it from after round 2, where Jack was landing the clean shots, looked stronger. Even Jack Dalton caught, didn't he?
And now Jack speaks with another member of our broadcast team, Bianca.
What a performance that was from start to finish, action-packed. Was it what you had planned?
No, I had to knock him out, but beggars can't be choosers, but I got the job done. Redemption time was there and then. So it's 1-1, but Joe, I've had you in that one.
Like you said, you are actually familiar with each other, and it's your debut here at Total Kombat. Was it the plan that you fought? How did training go? And I know you didn't get the knockout you wanted, but you're happy with your performance?
Yeah, I'm happy with my performance. Obviously, I had plans to knock him out, but couldn't get it done. His chin was a bit harder than we thought, but good fight. Respect to the bloke, but I come out on top, so.
Well, what a performance, and congratulations, what a win. Swap places. Okay, so we're here with Michael, the real MVP. And we're not just here. Oh, look, they're here for supporting you behind. He is the face of martial arts, and now he's actually partnered up with Total Kombat with your production. Tell me a little bit more about this.
You know what? It's just a partnership that made sense. The guys here I used to fight with on the kickboxing circuit. And it's just come full circle. We're now partnered together and representing the sport that I come from. Although I'm not here anymore, you know, I'm still representing the guys. If you see my striking skill when I'm out on the UFC, it's exactly this stuff that you guys are seeing today. So I'm loving it, man.
Like you said, you're loving it. There's been knockouts already, full fights, full action. Is it what you expected?
It's exactly what I expected and then some. So I'm just looking forward to it. I'm going to be right back in that seat. Looking forward to the next fights.
Well, speaking about next fights, we've actually got the next event coming up, and we know where it's going to be. It's going to be in Liverpool. It's going to be TKO-free. It's going to be massive. Tell me your thoughts.
You know what? Liverpool brings the energy, man. And the guys here, but I'm from London, though. You guys need to represent today. Come on, represent. There you go.
Well, they're here cheering your name, and we all just want to say wish you the best of luck, and we cannot wait to see you in the ring soon. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Us MVP.
Seems like a timely moment for us all to put our hands together again for Michael Venom Page and ITM Productions, one of the main supporters of Total Kombat. The other sponsors, Top 10 GB, Forces Media, Silver Legal Services, beIN Sports, the Elite Podcast, Elite Mentoring, ITVX, with whom we have live coverage tonight, and the Pilgrim Bandits charity. And coming next on ITVX, Triller TV and beIN Sports, it will be Boyd against Brewer when we come back.
Why are you
fast and furious, as promised tonight at the Indigo, at the O2 Arena. What a crowd we have, what an atmosphere. And we move on at lightweight to our next fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing it to the next big fight of the night. Making his way to the red side of the oval. His name is Scott Brewer.
Englishman's Scott Brewer, born in 1994. Lot of experience, ISKA, ICO, and WKU world champion, US Open winner, 10-time British Waco champion. His most memorable fight, he says to us, is all of them. An entertainer to his core. His bone marrow is made of Hollywood.
I think you've got a future in that area yourself. Nice going so far. Ben Davis, the one and only, alongside myself, Paul Dempsey, here at the Indigo. It's a fantastic night of non-stop action. Total Combat 2.
Scott Brewer says he was inspired by Michael Venom Page. Now he participates in combat with MVP ringside. The opportunity to impress him and millions around the world. Here he is, the Englishman, Scott Brewer.
England versus Ireland, not the only time we're going to see and feature that here tonight.
And following him in to the blue side of the oval, make some noise for Chris Boyd.
Chris Boyd, the Irishman, storming his way into the Indigo Arena. Trained Subak Do for 3 years as a child, then transitioned to Gaelic football, and at 18 years old, returned to martial arts. So a very, I would say, diverse skill set and experience background for Boyd.
It's quite noisy here. Did you get the line about him playing the guitar in his spare time as well in there? He's a busy guy.
He is a busy guy, multi-talented, and a chef as well. What can't Boyd do?
Let's see how much he makes of this opportunity here tonight against Brewer.
Letting you know again, in the red side of the oval, he is a full contact kickboxer from Lincoln, UK. He is representing Scott Brewer Academy, also known as SBKA. He is the ISKA, ICO, and WKU world champion. His name is Scott Brewer.
Applause all round for Georghiou.
And in the blue side of the oval, he is a karate fighter from Ireland. He is representing Kazoku Karate. He is the 2024 WUKF Irish National Champion. His name is Chris Boyd.
Gentlemen, we all know the rules. Respect my commands and protect yourself at all times. Good luck. Show respect.
JC Cashman, third man inside. For our fifth fight of the evening, Chris Boyd, the Irishman, aiming to become a household name in Irish combat sports, but Scott Brewer, the obstacle in his way tonight in the Indigo.
Boyd lands first. Boyd has got to put something on Brewer, I think, here. Ben, please correct me if I'm wrong, to let him know that he's in a contest tonight. There's a massive disparity in terms of experience at the top end of their respective games. This is a 10-time Waco British champion, Brewer. 3-version world champion. He knows what it's like on nights like this.
But I like this volume from Boyd, right? Subsidizing the lack of experience. He's putting it on the more experienced gentleman and not allowing Brewer to get going. Nice kick there from Boyd as he's falling backwards. Creativity from the Irishman.
Looks very relaxed, actually, doesn't he? Given the magnitude of this occasion for him. What, just 22 years of age, with very little, I'm told, very little full contact experience.
And looking like a veteran of many years. Beautiful trip moments ago, getting into full mount. Final 60 seconds of round number 1, and Boyd looking like the more experienced sportsman.
That showed the rookie. That's a fight-shaping shot for me from Brewer.
Could have been Brewer lulling him into this sense of
maybe. Good point. Maybe. So reset required urgently for Boyd. Welcome to the big time, that's it.
Final 30 on the clock. Brewer taking the center, slowly but surely getting into the pocket on Boyd. Nice moves from Chris Boyd to evade and retreat to the center.
A lot of early success for Boyd.
And when you think about 2-minute rounds, Paul, right, it's a short time. And so for Chris Boyd landing so much significance early, that might really sway the judge's opinion.
Yeah. And Brewer's aware of that. He's gone for a big finish to this round. Doesn't quite pull it off. But the little nod from Brewer said, okay, I know you're not a pushover, but I put manners on you there in the second half of that round. Very intriguing opener, wasn't it, both ways?
Completely. Momentum swings directly at the middle. Boyd controlling the first frames. Brewer's power pronouncing itself in the latter half. There's that left from Scott Brewer, but I just need to see more of it. Combat sports is about stringing these combos together. One-and-done shots will not lead to victory for Scott Brewer, as beautiful as that was, Paul.
Excellent, excellent point.
Has got it so far. Okay, I see you right there, and there, and there, and there, and there.
Chris Deacon laying down the law a little bit to Brewer in between the rounds.
Seconds out.
Urgency might just be intangible that Brewer has to tap into. Cashman gets us set for round number 2.
The Irish camp, on the other hand, seemed to me to be saying, you've got a bridgehead in this fight now. Total focus required. Turn your good work into a winning lead and pile the pressure on Brewer if you can.
Beautiful work there from Boyd. Again in full mount. Couple ground and pound shots before Cashman resets and stand aside.
Maximum of 3 allowed, remember, in this rule set, which encourages all-out attack at all times, but I don't think we've got a problem in that area with passivity so far in this fight, do you?
No, this fight is truly filling out the action requirement that we are searching for. Minute 20, Brewer goes big with a left, but Boyd delivering some impact.
Boyd told to call off the assault by the referee Cashman, but only temporarily. He's lost his balance more than anything. Brewer might have made more out of that window of opportunity for me there, Ben.
My question about that slip up from Boyd is a little bit of a ginger moment on his ankle. Seems to be recovering quite well. But I'd watch that movement from Boyd as we arrive to the final minute of round number 2.
Adrenaline's quite a good painkiller, isn't it, in all combat sports? I think we're seeing that here.
Brewer with a nice trip. He's gradually, I would say, gaining momentum.
I would say that too. Beginning to work out his opponent a bit more in this second round. But I would still, if I was a Brewer fan, I'd still be concerned that he's left it a bit late, in all honesty.
It's always tricky being the man that goes second in combat sports, right? By allowing Boyd to dictate and start off these sequences, Brewer is at his mercy.
How about that from Boyd? You know that move well, don't you? From your MMA days. That was very smart indeed by Boyd.
Final 15 seconds here. Can Brewer put an exclamation mark at the end of the second round?
Might need it.
Nice work from Boyd. Beautiful sweep from the Irishman.
You're the expert in this duo here. But what I would say, what I'm seeing in Boyd tonight is a massive amount of potential.
The experience gap that we knew coming in is completely dissolved. He is fighting like a competitor years beyond what would be suggested. Here's some replays from round number 2. Brewer trying to get some strikes going, but Boyd is just a tornado of activity in there.
You know, these lovely turns where applicable, the ground game such as it is, obviously his ability, the basics of karate that we all know, they're all evident. And he's done a fair job spoiling Brewer, as we see here.
It's been a frustrating night for Scott Brewer, who is just stuck in gear one, and he's starting to stall out. Now, for Brewer, the saving grace could be in this third and final round that Boyd's stamina might collapse, right? Chris Boyd, very active through two. Who knows what's left in the gas tank?
Has Brewer been told, you need to stop this kid to win this? It's possible.
If I was in Brewer's corner, that's what I would tell him.
Yeah.
Nice left for Brewer. Boyd briefly stumbled.
Oh! Goes down. Boyd has won it early in this third and final round. He started in magnificent fashion right into top gear, and he's come out all guns blazing and picked off his man in the third round.
The youngster taking the more experienced competitor to school tonight in the Indigo Arena. We had questions, Paul, about whether or not Boyd could keep up that volume, but it didn't matter. He answered it with a beautiful third-round TKO. Scott Brewer still on his knees, trying to get to his feet.
It looks like a body shot more than anything else, which has taken absolutely everything out of Brewer, as we know that they can. Yes, I'm looking at him right now. Oh, he is still in all kinds of bother. It must have been an absolute bomb thrown by Boyd.
Devastating
must have been.
Connection downstairs. Boyd taking a bow to the crowd here inside the O2. Good sportsmanship displayed, which is what it's all about.
Look at Brewer even now. That's what, 30, 40 seconds after the impact.
Let's take it inside to make it official and send it to Georghiou.
Ladies and gentlemen, was the action packed? And your winner by knockout is in the blue side of the oval,
Chris Boyd, your winner by third round stoppage. He stared down the barrel of Brewer with all of Scott's championship performances and said, it doesn't matter. Here's another look at the finishing sequence. Excellent body shot that just crumbles Brewer. Nice front.
That's it, isn't it?
Side kick to the midsection. Oh!
We've seen one Irishman called the Axeman Stevenson. How about Hatchet Man Boyd?
And it's a beautiful counter, evading the spinning shot of Scott and sticking a dagger into the breadbasket.
You didn't like the hatchet? Let me tell you why it jumped into my mind from the boxing. There was a great American fighter, not great American, but top American called Charles the Hatchet Brewer. Maybe 15 years ago. And this Brewer, Scott, has felt the hatchet right there, in my opinion. Here's Bianca.
So what a style, what a finish. Can I say that was a karate style finish?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's karate right there.
Rob, it's very difficult doing this on lip mics.
Says who, not me.
So that was your plan, your preparation, your training. Did you execute what you wanted to do in the game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's a strike that I like to throw, and I visualised that many times, sitting in the bedroom, bang, side kick, bang, side kick. There you go, it works.
It worked, it definitely did work, and it got you the win tonight. This is your debut here at Total Kombat 02. What are we saying about this crowd here, the energy? Did you vibe up it?
Oh, absolutely. I love this. I love the fans, I love the whole audience. You know, I think I'm made for these occasions, and I think I've just proved that there tonight.
You're definitely made for this occasion. You're Irish, so you've definitely got that fight in you, and you've proved it tonight. So what a performance, what a sidekick.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
The smile of a young man who's embracing this opportunity here tonight and seizing it with both hands. A brilliant job from Boyd. Next up, another first for Total Kombat as we move into the heavyweight division for the first time. Coming next.
Why are